Have you ever had a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich? That's just delicious. I've had it before, but I always forget how delicious it is in between the times that I have it again. So that's what happened. I forgot, and it's delicious. And I remembered that I forgot that I remembered that I forgot that it was delicious because I had one a couple of days ago. But I thought to actually express those things aloud because I'm about to make another one. And I have a lot to do in a little bit of time right now. So I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. And it's close to dinner time. I use the butt of the bread in the name of frugality. Yeah, I can use the butt. The lady of the house shall be the sacrifice for testing all questionable foods before serving it to thine family. Oh, this shriveled up. I left it on the counter and shriveled it up. I should have apparently sliced it on site. So I'm doing a bunch of gardening stuff and I'm getting the kitchen ready to make another mess because I plan to do things for dinner. And I forgot just that fast that I had some bread toasting for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, and when I do use the butt, I actually put the peanut butter on that hardest front side. And in doing so, I make sure I have plenty of peanut butter on the knife. I'd rather have too much than too little because I don't want to, once I've put this knife on the bread and got crumbs in it, I don't want to double dip it back into the jar at all. So I take the most generous heap of peanut butter with no breadcrumbs because it was too goddamn much to be worried about touching the bread with the knife. I'm the kind of person that doesn't want too much jelly on my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Not because I'm not a sugar junkie, because we all know I am. But I don't know, you can't get all the flavors of the peanut butter jelly sandwich if all you can taste is jelly. To me, that's like just taking a jelly-filled donut and just eating the inside and not eating the donut part. And while I'm running my mouth, I think I might have put too much jelly on this hoe. See? That's how it comes out. I'm in the kitchen. Get some olive oil or coconut oil. You know what? Coconut oil. It has solidified to room temperature because it's coconut oil. Let me just put a little drop on my finger. Yeah, I don't know why the corners of my mouth are chapped. Ain't no way your lips should be so chapped that it feels dangerous to eat a toasted sandwich. Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Try your peanut butter and jelly on toast. Mm. Mm-hmm. But make sure your lips are moisturized. What the hell? Or since it's toasted, you can break off of it. And eat it like that. Instead of threatening the corners of your mouth with a blade. In the first place. But in the second place, your shit shouldn't be that dry and crusty. I think I'll leave these last 4 bites down here to nibble on as I move because I don't foresee the munchies going anywhere anytime soon. I wanted to go to the ethnic market where they sell the sorrel in a big enough bag to, ooh, that's right, I need to plant my sorrel. Where they sell sorrel in a big enough bag to hold us for months. A few months for sure. That's why it's best to eat it warm. That's why. Like with any toast, right? Where it's crunchy but still soft enough not to be threatening your gums at knife point. The bread be like, let me sit at room temperature and cool off if you want to. You better enjoy me right out the toaster, right out the oven, right after whatever you toast me, and you better enjoy me immediately. If you don't, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Cut you. You didn't know I was a trained shanker, did you? Get used to it. Ain't gonna never stop amazing you to the day one of us die. And hopefully that's not soon for either of us. Incidentally, another one of my Texas family members has K-19. I learned today, I'm not happy about that. What did I burned myself somewhere? Oh, the pizza. I was trying to lift the pizza up off the rack because a little bit of the crust had adhered to it during its cooking. So when I used the spatula and tried to scrape, I tried to do a clean scrape so that there would be no bread left on the rack. Anyway, in the process of doing that, when I tried to get the spatula under the pizza and pull it out like that, rather than grabbing a pizza and just pulling it gradually out, I was gonna go under with the spatula and pull it out like a professional pizza maker, pie maker. But since I'm not a professional pizza pie maker, I scooped the spatula underneath, went to pull the pizza out, and the pizza didn't come out evenly, and so it grazed my knuckle. No, I have not. I really have aged out of that kind of thing. I have not been whooping ass. This is a real burn scratch, burn injury. Okay, let me get a move on. I do want to get the citrus stew because my lungs have been heavy lately. And if I want to go ahead and be accountable, it's because I haven't been hydrating properly. But during a K-19 emergency, it's not the time to be playing with my respiratory system. So, I have my canister here. You know, that means I'm drinking my water. In fact, I need to refill that. Since it's gardening season, I have the opportunity to also use stems from some of the garden herbs, which I do regularly. Once I've harvested the herbs, I just take the stem and, well, if you watch the video, you already know. I've watered a few of the plants, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue in here because I really wanted I really wanted the kitchen and the bathrooms clean by the time Mr. gets home. Both of those things aren't going to happen, but I could at least really get started on the kitchen because I'm talking about a thorough cleaning, not just a general cleansing. But anyway, as I was saying about the herb stems I now use in the citrus stew. Those of you who have been around and you know what it do. We're finna do the grapefruit mukbang right quick. Always right quick because it's just a grapefruit after all. You've been done with the peanut butter and jelly. Clean as you go. I wouldn't be mad if it was warmer. I know you thought some more was there, but It's not much more. You'd be surprised how much your bottom teeth can scoop out of there. Assuming you still got your teeth. But for people that don't have their teeth and have mastered the means by which to maneuver them, I know y'all know how to do it. I actually want to put 2 bunches of stems in today. Paranoid with the news from home. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these cut this ginger. This though, I was gonna bury this one, but I'm not, because I'll order more ginger by then. I'll do that last in case I change my mind, because I feel wishy-washy. So I'm doing this one last in case I decide to go ahead and bury it. I just have long slices there. And then I store them in the freezer so that it's easy to just break off a few. Like this one. And I'm gonna put that in with gonna eat this other half of grapefruit. You don't have to hurry up and eat grapefruit. Like, you can eat grapefruit when you want to and just keep the rinds aside. Be careful where you keep those rinds though. If you're keeping them more than 24 hours, put them in the refrigerator. Or if you're putting them on the counter, make sure it's a dry heat. Fuck that. Don't put it, keep it, if you keep it in the refrigerator. I was gonna say you can put it on the center rack of your oven where it's gonna be dehumidified all the time because of the heat, but it still might grow mold on it. So just keep the rind in the refrigerator until you get ready to make stew out of it. Okay. So I have put the stems inside this one. See, it's smoking. And then put it inside the simmering water. And then I'm going to take this other half and put the ginger inside it and turn it upside down. Now, since I'm feeling extra, I intended today to add an unjuiced lemon. So if you want to use the juice from a quarter of this in something, you still can. So I'm just hand squeezing each quarter right now. I just feel like the lemon juice can be drank, you know, drank or used on your body some way. But yeah, because you can still get all the benefits from the rinds once you've hand squeezed these quarters, right? Hey, she choked me out. She squeezed me too. She choked me out. This bitch is a G. I ain't fucking with her no more. I'm dead, y'all. Just straight up dead. I'm finna just end it all. I'm finna dive right into this boiling water like a G. I ain't going out like that. She ain't finna whoop my ass. Shit. And when all the elements are boiled out, you guys can put it in your compost, and it'll break down faster. Look, because it's been boiled for hours. So it's not mush, but it's gonna break down like probably 100% faster than it was going to before. This shit look like I put some food in there to be simmered and eaten later. But yeah, when I come back and use this hoe, I'm gonna let y'all hear what comes up out of my lungs that I don't even know is caught up in there. But my ass did it because I haven't been properly hydrating, and I know that. So I know there was gonna be some there's gonna be some loosening shit in there to expose my bullshit. Self-care. And self-care is also love for others. How are you gonna help care for others if you ain't in your best condition? We say those shit. We say all that shit is rhetoric. And the truth, the part that's the most true is the truth is the part that people listen to the least. Colonization is the devil's work. This place values. Oh, okay, let me move. Okay, I'll turn this on if I have something to say, but let me shut Mike up with the child's heart. That's cute. All right.